It's 10 p.m. on April 25th, 1973. You and your sister are sneaking downstairs for a late night snack. You should be in bed because you have school tomorrow, but you were up all night talking and laughing, and now you've worked up an appetite. Step by step, you creep down the stairs, you turn the corner to the kitchen and open the fridge. Quickly, and with as little noise as possible, you assemble 2 sandwiches and return everything to the fridge. And as you are closing it, you see them. 2 glowing pink eyes staring through the window from the backyard, and you gasp. Your sister turns to see what it is and immediately screams, "Dad!" The creature stays for a bit and then scurries off quickly before your dad can arrive. Henry rushes down the stairs to see what his kids are yelling about. They tell him everything about the creature, how its eyes glowed pink, how it was short, and how it could barely reach the window. He brings them to bed and chalks it all up to their imagination. That is, until he is awakened later that night. Shh. At first he thinks he's still dreaming, but the shh sound continues. He gets out of bed and walks down the hall. Where is it coming from? He wonders. The scratching intensifies, like something is trying to claw its way into the house. He rushes down the hall and then down the stairs. Shh. He turns into the kitchen to find a short figure in his backyard, near 2 rose bushes, its eyes glowing pink. It runs to the door and begins scratching at the screen, its claws hitting the door and making the screeching noise. Henry rushes back to the living room, punches in his code, and grabs his rifle as well as a flashlight. He runs back to the back door where the creature is now scratching at the door. Henry turns on his flashlight and points it at the creature. The creature is somewhat hunched over, its torso resembling a human's, with small patches of hair. It has 2 short arms and 3 legs. It shifts its body from one leg to the other quickly before dashing away. Henry turns on his back porch light and grabs his landline to call the police. A state trooper arrives, takes his statement, and records the damage to the back door. The trooper also finds 3 footprints with claws. 2 of the footprints are 4 inches wide and the third is slightly smaller. They have no explanation for what could have left the track. After this, Henry McDaniel would tell his story of his encounter with the Enfield monster to anyone who would listen. This sparked a flock of monster hunters to descend upon Enfield, Illinois. Soon Henry's neighbor Garrett reported seeing the creature, and Rick Rainbow, the director for WWKI Kokomo, Indiana, reported seeing the creature at an abandoned house not far from Henry's home. Henry sees the Enfield monster one last time on May 6, 1973. He is sleeping when the neighborhood dogs start barking. He looks outside and he sees the creature walking on the railroad tracks. He watched it until it disappeared from sight. So, what do you think it was? Do you think it was an animal? Could it have been an alien or maybe a chupacabra? Let me know in the comments below.